I know, you are probably exhausted by all the AI hype flooding our feeds these days. By the looks of it, AI is excelling at everything, and we as developers are on a fast track to being obsolete. The big tech overlords say that AI writes code, refactors code, explains code, documents code, and even pretends to review pull requests better than we do. And it does it in seconds, with zero annoying complaints, useless feelings, or unnecessary bathroom breaks. So, naturally, the question on everyone's mind these days is whether it's really worth learning to code anymore. But here's the part your favorite tech channels hyping AI don't mention. First of all, AI sucks at actual thinking or solving problems, and Apple kind of exposed this in a recent study. Second of all, and that's maybe even more important, a new MIT study shows that people using large language models become worse at solving problems as well. Real studies about LLM capabilities and their real impact on performance are finally starting to appear, and the results don't look that great for the oil salesman trying to sell you on the AI hype. Let me explain. MIT concluded the first brain scan study on GPT users, and it turns out AI isn't actually making us more productive, it is making us cognitively bankrupt. In other words, we are at a risk of losing our ability to think before we'll actually lose our jobs to AI. The scientists asked participants to write an essay and split people into 3 groups. Some used LLMs, others were allowed to use search tools like Google or Wikipedia, and the last group was forced to use their good old brain. Then, the researchers used EEG headsets to measure brain activity, human judges to score results, and natural language processing to analyze the structure of what was written. Some would say that their findings were terrifying, but at this point I just find the whole thing hilarious. To no one's surprise, using LLMs drastically reduced brain activity. The brain is like a muscle. You use it or you lose it. The more help the LLM group got, the less engaged their brains were, especially in areas tied to problem solving, memory recall, and cognitive planning. These are the exact areas needed the most in programming. It was so bad that more than 80% of participants in this group couldn't quote from essays they wrote minutes earlier. Basically, it's not just that you're not solving the problem, it's that you're not even remembering what the problem was. And this was clearly visible in the data. Brain scans showed that LLM users had their neural connections cut in half, and then, when forced to work without AI assistance, they actually performed worse than people who never used AI at all. So while AI might help you move faster in the short term, it comes with a cognitive cost. The companies bragging about AI productivity today might be quietly building teams that think less, understand less, and rely more on machines than on actual skill. So knowing all this, is it really worth it to learn how to code? Well, the answer is yes, and I believe that going through the process of acquiring the know-how and the problem-solving skills needed to become a programmer will be the competitive edge in a world relying more and more on AI. Because, let's be honest, LLMs aren't going anywhere. People love convenience and quick fixes too much. And, interestingly, the paper's conclusion confirms this. One of the study sessions revealed that people with strong cognitive baselines have higher neural connectivity when using AI compared to those with weaker baselines. In other words, if you already know how to think, how to reason, and how to structure an argument or a solution, AI becomes a powerful tool and it amplifies your existing abilities. But if you're relying on AI instead of building those foundations, it doesn't just fail to help, it will actually hold you back instead. So instead of worrying about how the next AI iteration can affect you, you should spend your time getting better at coding, and today's sponsor can help you with that. Scrimba is a unique code learning platform that offers a super interactive way to learn by doing, where the video and the IDE are fused into one seamless experience. Their new full-stack path is now available, and it includes more than 100 hours of project-based tutorials covering everything from front-end to back-end, and even AI. Note that a big chunk of their learning material is free, and you can get full access to all courses, challenges, certificates, and their active Discord community with a pro subscription. Check out the link in the description for an extra 20% off when you want to upgrade. Annual plans give even greater savings.